to order for June 22nd, 2021. Roll call and posting the agendas, Madam Clerk.
Chair Zaragoza,
Here.
Councilmember Turan.
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum.
And I'm sure that Councilman Basu is going to join us in a while. So please help me with the salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, and our next item B, we have no speakers for public comments. So item number C is the consent agenda item, and that's the approval of the minutes from the Finance and Government Committee for March 23rd regular meeting. And Madam Clerk, well, we okay with that?
Yes, Mayor.
Okay. So motion to approve?
Yes, I will move to approve the minutes.
Okay, I'll second it. Roll call?
Councilmember Turan.
Yes.
Chair Zaragoza.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes 2-0.
Our next item is, this is D, reports Human Services Department. The subject's termination of City of Oxnard City Core Social Security Replacement Plan. And the recommendation is that the Finance and Governance Committee recommend to the City Council to adopt a resolution terminating the already frozen City of Oxnard City Core Social Security Replacement Plan, authorizing the distribution of all benefits under the plan following such termination, and delegating authority to take all necessary and appropriation action to effectuate the plan's termination. And this is, and there's a link, and there was under Measure M, there's a pre-recorded presentation, and we have Mr. Michael Moore, if we have any additional information for this item. Council member, any? Go ahead, Councilman Turan.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Moore, for the presentation, and to you and Mr. Navu for the staff report. Just a quick, I have two questions about it. Number one, I'm just curious about what the difference is between group one and the other two groups, that they are eligible only for a taxable payment, where the other two groups have options.
Councilmember Tran, that is what was recommended by our attorney. So I believe it's a refund of their contribution, since they were covered under CalPERS for that time period. They were later determined to be covered under CalPERS, so it is a taxable return of their contributions that they made.
Okay, thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second question, and it's for the benefit of the public, would you mind sharing, and it states in the staff report, the financial impact that we anticipate this will have on the general fund?
Yes, and I see that Kevin Riper is also on and can corroborate this, but the funds have already been set aside in the general fund. The estimate as of June 30th, 2021, for the refund that's owed to all of these employees is $571,156. That's set up as a liability in the general fund. And so there's no additional impact to the budget, because those funds have already been set aside.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you, Mayor.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Moore. The question I have is, Mr. Moore, do we have a list of the employees, the former and existing employees for this item that they're eligible for this refund?
Mr. Mayor, yes, we do have a list of all of those employees. Part of what we're doing is having to track down a number of these employees, since we don't have current mailing addresses for them. And so we have a firm by the name of Pen Checks that is assisting us with this process. Since we have social security numbers and date of birth For the vast majority of the employees, we can track them down fairly easily.
Yeah, and Mr. Moore, I understand that it's about 860 employees that are involved in this process.
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
But and the other item too is we've already checked with the IRS, with the feds, and also with the Franchise Tax Board and Social Security. So we're okay with all three entities.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, that with CalPERS, it was determined that some of those employees were entitled to CalPERS retirement. And so we've checked with CalPERS, and the IRS has already audited us on that. And so we're in a position now to refund the rest of these monies to employees.
So I was kind of doing a little computation here that on group 2 and 3, that's a good opportunity for them to, if they want to roll over that monies into an IRA, as opposed to paying taxes now, which I think might be beneficial to those employees, which I think is great.
Yeah, and we leave that up to them, Mr. Mayor, so they will have that option.
They would have that opportunity to do that option.
Yes.
Great. And for information too, for the public, what is the acronym VOIA? What does that mean?
Oh,
Maybe-
Voya is a retirement provider that handles our 457 plan. So it's not an acronym for anything. It's
Oh,
the
no.
name
Okay.
of the company, Voya Financial. Yes.
VOIA is the, okay, they handle the 457s and 401ks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all the questions I have. Council member, any other questions? No, so no other questions. So I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve this item.
I will second.
Okay, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Chair Zaragoza,
Yes.
Councilmember Turan.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes 2-0.
And council member, do you have any items for future agendas for governance and the governance and finance committee?
I do not at this time, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
I don't either. So apparently, then we're going to adjourn this item at this time. And our next committee comes in at 6:45, and that's a public safety and housing development, 6:45. So we'll adjourn until that time. Thank you so much, council member, and members of the audience.